Automatic, slap in the trunk. Shoot the maggots with the pump.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Ears. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever it is. And for today's video, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. I know a lot of people make the top 5 best guns within the game. I'll be making the top 5 worst guns within the game first. I'm going to be doing my top 5 best guns in this game as well. But for today's video, like I said, I kind of want to switch around, do something different, because I know a lot of you guys are probably tired of the best class setups. Let's just do something out the box. Let's do the top 5 worst guns within Call of Duty World War II. Now, before I get into this video, I want to say that these guns are in no order, and I do apologize if I do offend anybody for adding your gun in this top 5 list. If you guys know on the channel, I pretty much make best class setups for every single weapon in the game, and these are going to be the top 5 guns that I feel that are just absolutely terrible. And even with a quote-unquote best class setup, the gun really isn't even good, and there's a lot of weapons that outclass it. But before I get into the top 5 list, I want you guys to comment down below your most hated gun, the gun you think is terrible, the gun you think is trash, that is within Call of Duty World War II. Also, I want you to comment down your favorite gun within the game so I can see if I can compile a list on the top 5 best guns. Kind of curious what you guys think are the worst guns as well as the best guns within the game. If you guys do agree with me on this list, make sure to make a comment or something like that, thumbs the video up, like it, subscribe if you guys are new, do something, let me know that you agree with this list. Also, drop your own top 5 worst guns list within this game. Be curious, like I said, I want to see what you guys think are the worst guns within the game. So let's go ahead and get into the top 5 worst guns within Call of Duty World War II. Now, the first gun on this list is going to be the Grease Gun SMG. Now, I know you guys are probably like, yo, the Grease Gun is good, but you guys probably have a variant. These are going to be guns that do not have that. I'm not doing variants for any of them, just so you guys know. I'm kind of doing the stock model weapon. Now, the Grease Gun, in my opinion, is the worst SMG within the game because the iron sights are terrible. The fire rate is extremely slow. The magazine is just average. It's just an average SMG, and I feel that some of the pistols do a better job at killing enemies at closer ranges, which is why I'm getting the Grease Gun within this top 5 list as the worst guns. I feel that the MP40 completely outclasses it. Those two guns remind me of they're like the same thing. Both of them have a 3-shot range that is significantly far, but I feel the MP40 shoots faster, has a better iron sight, obviously has the bigger magazine, and it has more range. So that's why I'm completely overriding the Grease Gun, and why I'm saying the MP40 is a lot better. The Grease Gun really doesn't do anything that any of the SMGs can do, and some of the pistols like the M19, even the P08, in my opinion, are a lot better. I would trust those two guns in close range over the Grease Gun, and that's kind of bad considering that the Grease Gun is an SMG. So that's kind of why I'm giving that in my list as the top 5 worst guns in this game. Now, another gun that I feel deserves to be in this list that is absolutely terrible is going to be the sawed-off shotgun. The sawed-off shotgun is awful, completely awful within this game. You can literally be point blank with the sawed-off shotgun and get a hit marker with it, even with the fire rounds. Now, the fire rounds in this game are extremely overpowered, but even with this shotgun, it just is unusable. You guys have used it, you guys probably have never been killed by it. I've been killed by it, I think, 1 time, and that was because I was calling in streaks. I wasn't even by my controller. It's a terrible weapon. Do not run the sawed-off shotgun. Do not use it. It's awful. I think you guys all agree that this weapon is terrible. It just should not be in the game. I'm not going to say it needs a buff because personally I feel that shotguns should be bad within Call of Duty, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, along with LMGs, they're specialist style weapons. Call of Duty is an AR SMG dominant game, and I feel that if they make shotguns and the LMGs good, it's to promote a meta and playstyle. That is why Call of Duty is kind of annoying to play now. Pretty much people camping in corners with shotguns, LMGs. You kind of want to keep these weapons terrible so people are not running them, and I feel that the sawed-off shotgun is bad, but I feel like it should remain bad and stay bad within this game. Let me know what you guys think about that. I don't think the sawed-off shotgun should be that good, and I'm kind of glad it's not that good. Now, going to be another gun I'm going to be adding to this list as the top 5 worst guns, which is going to be the Karabin sniper rifle. Now, you guys are probably like, yo, a sniper rifle in the top 5 worst guns list, sniper rifles are OP. Well, this gun is absolutely terrible in my opinion. You have to get a headshot or a neck kill to get a 1-shot, and it only has like a 10-round clip. It really isn't that good. The iron sights, or excuse me, the scope isn't that good. The scope, scope in time is pretty long. You can get outgunned by a lot of the weapons. I'm more comfortable with the M1A1 carbine than I am with this, and the M1A1 carbine is an assault rifle, and that's a really underrated assault rifle. If you guys have not run that, run that. But the Karabin is just terrible, man. I don't think it's a good gun at all within COD WW2. And honestly, like I said, sniper rifles, I don't really want to say they need to get buffed, but you know, in order to get, you know, the chrome camo and maybe even a dark matter camo if they decide to add something in later on in the game for headshots, you kind of have to run this. I would recommend staying in hardcore only to run this weapon, as you do have to get one-shot kills with sniper rifles. This gun is just terrible. It's not good. If you guys have ran it trying to get headshots, you guys know that the Karabin sniper rifle just isn't a good gun within this game, and is honestly the worst sniper rifle in my opinion. And a lot of the assault rifles do a lot of better things than this. The variants, I don't even know if there's even variants for this weapon, because I've never even gotten a variant for this gun, so I think that's kind of like locked way in the loophole. So we'll have to see, you know, as time goes on, if this weapon does get buffed. But in my opinion, it is definitely one of the worst weapons within this game. Now, for another gun I'm adding to this list as for the top 5 worst weapons within COD WW2 is going to be the WWII LMG. Now this LMG is absolutely awful. This pretty much has a giant disc on it. It has like no fire rate, it has like no range, no mobility. I think this gun is terrible. Now this kind of ties in with another LMG that I'm adding on this list, but LMGs in this game, thank God, are not that good. Now the reason I'm saying this is because light machine guns are kind of the specialty weapons within Call of Duty. I don't really feel that LMGs should be that good in this game. I'm pretty much going to be explaining why right now. Kind of like with the shotguns, since we just got off of a jetpack Call of Duty, I feel that a lot of players that were not that good at those games are going to gravitate to weapons like LMGs and shotguns, and they're going to be sitting in corners. Now the reason why I'm saying this gun is so bad is because the reload is unreal slow. It takes like 8 to 9 seconds in my opinion to reload it. It's just a long time. I can reload some of the assault rifles like 2-3 times before this gun is even finished with its reload. The clip mag is not even, the magazine size, excuse me, is not even that good. You could just get outgunned, and 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be dying when you're reloading. Even hustle really doesn't even make this gun that even good. So that's why I'm saying that the Bren LMG, or excuse me, the WWII LMG just should not belong into the game. It's just terrible. It's just a awful weapon, and I know if you guys have ran it, you have to use it, you know, to get headshots in this game, to get dark matter. You guys definitely know that this weapon is not good, and it's definitely one of the top 5 worst guns within this game. Now another gun that I'm saying is gonna be the final gun on this list for the top 5 worst guns is gonna be the Bren LMG. This LMG is absolutely terrible. The Bren is, oh my god, this is like the Black Ops 3 Gore gun. It's slow fire rate, awful iron sights, terrible mag, terrible ADS speed, just mobility is awful. One of the worst weapons within Call of Duty World War II. I just feel that this gun just should not belong. Like I said, LMGs should be terrible, but this takes terrible weapons to a whole nother level. I would much rather run around with a pistol than use this weapon in the game. You guys probably don't even know what this gun is, because I know a lot of you guys probably don't even run LMGs with this COD. So you guys probably don't know what the Bren is. It's pretty much like the LMG that's like the 2-shot one that has like the huge annoying mag on top of it. It's just awful. You guys probably, like I said, probably have never ran this. I ran it like a couple times because I was trying to get a best class setup for it, and I just couldn't do anything with it. I don't think I'm even going to make a best class setup for this gun, because honestly, this gun, you shouldn't even touch it. Don't touch this weapon. It's absolutely terrible. It's just an awful weapon in the game. In my opinion, LMG should remain bad, but this one needs another buff. And I even believe that this gun even got buffed, you know, in the prior patch. It's still terrible. It's definitely one of the worst weapons within this game. Now, pretty much going to go over the list again for the top 5 worst guns. If you guys agree with the list, let me know. I'm having in this list the grease gun, the WWII LMG, the Bren LMG, the Karabin sniper rifle, and as well as the sawed-off shotgun. Let me know if you guys do agree with this list. I feel that these are the 5 worst weapons with the game. Like I said again, I don't want to offend anybody if I gave, you know, one of your favorite weapons in this top 5 list. These are gonna be the guns that I feel that are just underrated, just underclassed. They're just not good. They have no damage, nothing really that stands out that makes them good, and they're just below average weapons. In order for a gun to be good in Call of Duty, it kind of has to have average stats, and you have to be compatible and competitive within any circumstances at any engagement. And for these weapons, I feel that you just can't do that, and you're kind of hindering yourself running them. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Like I said, let me know if these weapons fall within your top 5 worst guns within Call of Duty. I'm very curious what you guys have to say. Make sure to drop a list of your top 5 worst guns in the game, as well as drop a list with your top 5 best guns in the game. I'm gonna be dropping that video in the near future. Also, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new. Thumbs up a weapon that you see in the comment section that you might think is the worst gun that you haven't commented yet. I'm kind of curious, like I said, what is the top 5 worst guns in this game. So yeah, hope you guys have a great day. It's been your boy Ears, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Hope you enjoy it.